I'd just like to say, because I've spoken to, I forgot his name, but I'd like to say that it's true that there's a crisis going on. I'd like to speak up for the actual poor. The actual poor. It's nice that, we're struggling for house foreclosure. We're struggling for, even to keep your car, keep your job. There's a group of people out there who would like to have a house, who would like to have a car, and they are not able to do that. They have to rely on government agencies to survive. And I just want to speak up for them because they are not able to speak up for themselves because they have to, if they're lucky to find a job, they have to work hours that they are not able to, or they're not able to. They do not have the ability or the resources to even be involved in this fight. I totally agree with what you guys are doing, but I'm just speaking up for them because they are not able to speak up. They don't have the ability or the resources to speak up. They would like to have a house, just to be fighting for it. They would like to have a job. They would like to have a car. They would like to have everything that, and some people not like this, but they would like to have what you guys have. I'm part of that group. I would like to have what you guys are going to be fighting for. The only reason I'm still surviving is because I have a financial aid to keep me in school. Without that, I'm low income. I'm totally low income. But you guys need to be aware that I'm sure that the unemployment rate is raising. People are being laid off. But the ones that are being hurt the most is the low income, the poor. Because they have nothing to fight for. I just want you guys to be aware of that. Somebody speak up for them. And I applaud what you guys are doing. But somebody needs to speak up for them. And I just feel like somebody needs to speak up for them because they don't have a voice.
Well, I think that our speaker spoke up for all of them. I mean, they're all part of that whole class.
Yes, we are. They are.
This is a class.
I still work. You got people still here that's unemployed.
It doesn't matter.
People here.
Fred, do you want to speak to that? Please speak to that.
Yeah.
I mean, just in case I didn't, make it explicit enough, I want to just make it exactly explicit because if you don't own anything, you're part of the working class. Whether you're poor, whether you're unemployed, whether you haven't had a job in your life, you can only live by selling your labor, and if you can't do that, then the government has to take care of you just to keep you alive. You're still part of the proletariat. And not only are you part of the proletariat, but those organized working class organizations have an absolutely unbreakable duty to go outside the organized labor movement and go into the community and make the cause of the oppressed, the downtrodden, the poorest, the part of their struggle right up high as a priority. The labor movement cannot be narrow. It must be wide and encompass all the oppressed and the exploited, undocumented immigrants, people on welfare, people on food stamps, people who are unemployed, students and youth who have no future. There's no real working class movement that does not embrace the entire class. And that's an indispensable part of our class, a most numerous part of our class, the impoverished. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we cannot move 1 inch forward without the oppressed and the poor in the community. And any labor leader who's worth anything will make that as the step number 1 in the struggle.
Right.
Yeah, but brother, let me say this. I'm unemployed, been evicted twice out of my home. And
there are people who do not have a house.
Okay, but let me,
have the possibility.
I listen to you, brother. I listen to you. I listen to you,
There are
brother.
people who
Brother.
live in shelters.
I listen to you.
Yeah.
Now listen to me. I didn't interrupt you when you spoke,
Okay.
and I listened to you. And we all did. It's people in this organization that's been homeless. It's people in this organization who have lost homes. It's people in this organization, many of them that don't have jobs.
Handicapped.
We have all of the problems that you have, brother. People right here in this organization is here. But one thing we do have, we have each other. We have the organization fighting back for people like all of us. Don't assume and look at people and judge them and think because you in a situation that my situation might be better than yours. You don't know where I walk, and you haven't walked in my shoes. And everybody in here got a story to tell. And so this is the organization to come to where we are speaking up for all working class people. Because everybody in America that he expressed to us, we have to work. That's the only thing they allow and leave for us to do. That's all what he talked about throughout the whole thing, is that we work day by day, and those that don't have a job, we know how tight it is for them in order to survive. Even those of us who have jobs. I don't have a job either. You might be in better shape than I am. Don't come into somewhere and just automatically assume that people don't understand where you're coming from, brother. We do understand, and we're doing something about it.
Okay. Let's just stay right there. Hand up. Okay, we'll go here. And we'll go here, and then we'll go here. So you first. She had her hand up before you. You are next. No, you. And then we'll take some more back here after that.
Just two questions. The speaker talked about affordable housing. I grew up in Brewster Projects, and my mother paid rent $4 a month. $4 a month in Brewster Projects. So he already said that when they wanted to be affordable, they make it affordable.
That's right.
$4 a month. And what they do to them, they got rid of them. They put people off the projects. You already know that. The second thing I want to say about his presentation was that I'm a student of history, a teacher of history.
Whoa.
My problem is we already know this is going to happen. He's already given the blueprint. I'm a blueprint person too. We know this is coming because it happens over and over. I'm a prevention person too. My thing is, this is my last question of the last meeting. We already know. History proves what they're going to do. They're not going to change. They're going to, like he said, it can't change. It's already built like that. My point is, we already know it's coming. How do we prepare? What do we do? Because it's going to come.
I think he gave that answer.
But I'm still saying, but we keep on falling into the same trap. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's worse this time. Because we don't get it right. It has to be. All I'm saying is that for prevention, you know it's going to happen again. That's all they know. That's what the capitalists know. It's no top, no ceiling. So I'm saying, we have to be ready. We just need to be ready. That's all I'm saying. And I keep saying
More than be ready, we need to organize.
We got to organize to
You got to get organized to be ready.
But this is going over and over.
Well, that's because we don't have enough people to organize. People need to really get in and be physical and start to organize. You need to start to organize. People need to. And he said, and I know he mentioned that is, the class struggle that's where we are right now, is organizing, because we're not out there in the numbers that we need to be fighting back. Not at all.
So we just need to make it more, everybody has to come into it, is what you're saying.
Right. Yes, people need to be educated about what he just educated us about, and they all now action. You need to get into the organizations in order to know what to do from there. So, okay, short of a revolution.
Yes.